Hi, I'm Matt Whyalla from Brand House Advertising. This demonstration is to show you how to set up a layer campaign with the professionals real estate press advertising. The first step is to open a web browser and go to the layer web page, which is www.layar.com. On the page, you simply go to the login banner and put in your username and then your password. And log in. Once on the page, for every campaign that you choose to do, you need to go and create a new campaign. The title for the campaign is what will appear at the top of the app and should be related to your practice. I would recommend using Professionals Whyalla here. You can see the campaign ID. In our business, we use the key number. You could use any number, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm simply going to use 123. The campaign type is a newspaper campaign. If you were going to be using a signboard, you might use a billboard or outdoor advertising. If you were going to be using a business card, you'd use a business card, or if it were a magazine ad, you would use a magazine, but we're using a newspaper for this exercise. You can leave it set as global. But what this does is it tells Layer where your ad actually appears. I recommend adding Australia. And then you create your campaign by selecting the Create Campaign on the bottom right hand side. The first step then is to upload the first page. Now what we're going to upload is a JPEG of your press ad. Included in the email that I sent you with the link to this video, I've sent you a few different ways in which you can convert your PDF files into a JPEG. So we're going to upload a page. So select the Browse button. I'm going to go on my desktop. I've created a folder called Whyalla for 22 William Street. And in here, I've created a JPEG already of your PDF file. Note that you can't upload a PDF file. You have to convert the PDF file into a JPEG first. And then simply press the upload. This may take a minute or two depending on the speed of your internet connection. Okay, so Layer has just analysed the page and you select the Start Creating. So this is where it all comes down to building the Layer campaign. Okay, over here on the right hand side are the buttons in which we can use, or the tools in which we use to add the features to your campaign. The basic features include a website button, a Call Now button and a Buy button. The Buy button is not really relative to your business. The media links allow us to add a video, an image carousel, a clickable carousel, and really the difference between an image carousel and a clickable carousel is an image carousel you can use your finger on, say, an iPad to scroll through, and a clickable carousel you need to select a button. You can also have a recorded message play on a specific item, so it's like a video file but an audio file. And there are also some social media buttons, and you can add a Like Us to this, which then puts a Like Us on your Facebook campaign if that's what you're trying to integrate into your campaigns. And other areas like a shared email if you want to email this particular property to somebody or a friend. Again, at Brand House we aren't using these elements at this stage. We are just using the basic and the media, and then there's a few more advanced elements down here which we won't go into at this stage. So we've got three properties here, and what we're going to do is we're going to select one of these properties and add the Layer campaign to it. So the first one we're going to add to is the photograph. So we want to drop an image carousel. So we take our image carousel over here and we drop it on front of that particular property. And then we need to simply press that button there, which is will find the image within our campaign. and I tend to change my view so I can see the property, and you then select the property. The first photograph. Now the first photograph you select is the thumbnail. It's the photograph that people will see when they apply the Layer app to your ad. We would always recommend using the same photograph that appears in your advertising. And we'll just wait for that to upload, which will take a couple of seconds, and then we have that property or that photograph. Then we add the next property or the next photograph and wait for it to upload, and the next photograph. Now you can upload a total of 10 images to your carousel, but once completed you simply select the Apply Changes button, and it adds the creates this icon over here. You then can change it, change the size and the position by simply grabbing hold of the icon. You can resize it by grabbing hold of the corner. And you can select it and lay it over the campaign. There are no rules or real guidelines as to how big you need to make this. But if you're going to have all these properties as Layer apps, you would then want to make them roughly the same size as the photograph. So that's the first element that we're going to put in. The second element that we're going to put in is a web address. Now, here is the label of the button. This is what appears on the actual button. You can also change the color of the button to say red, and then you need to select the URL. With the URL, we recommend you using the URL from the professional's real estate website rather than the realestate.com website. You simply go to another browser, which I've already done here, and bring up the URL, or copy the URL from the property page. Come back here and post it into that location, and then you can simply go Apply Changes. And that creates the Whyalla, that creates the website button. You can resize the website button to whatever size you wish and place it in there. You can also add the Call Now button using the same technique. You can change the color and go back to this Whyalla tab, and we're going to grab the phone number of the agent off of the ad, or you would have that already on your records, and paste it in. Select Apply Now Changes, and you now have one active module with a website link and a mobile phone. Now, if a user using this app on this particular ad on a smartphone was to select the Call Now button, it would automatically enable them to call this agent from their phone without them having to transpose the phone number into their phone. Once you've completed all the modules and you're happy with the page, press Save Page. I'd also actually recommend pressing Save Page after each module, just in case you have a computer problem along the line. Now, before you can publish this campaign, you need to test it. So you press the Test campaign. And now this is obviously very simple instructions here. You open the Layer app in your iPhone or Android device, log in with the current Layer Creator account, and point your phone at the image below and tap Scan to see if your buttons. You can then check to make sure your carousel is working, your website links are working, and your phone number. So once you're happy with your overall campaign, go back to select the campaign overview over here, and that'll take you back to a page that enables you to publish this page. Okay, so this is your campaign numbered 1, 2, 3. There's a thumbnail of the overall thumbnail, and you simply select the Publish button, and it'll give you the choice here of either purchasing I suppose a token here which enables you to publish it without any advertising, and at the moment the only advertising appearing on the layer campaigns is an add by layer, and it puts it as a banner across the bottom. So if you select the basic statistics add banner on every page, which is recommended for testing and recommended for the early stages use of this particular software, and then you simply select publish my campaign. And it looks like you've now created your first campaign. If you want to remove the banner advertising or get more statistical information, it's prompting you to upgrade to Pro, and you can upgrade to Pro here, which would mean you're requiring to purchase a number of tokens. So you can repeat this again to create the next ad. You simply go to New Campaign and follow the program. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me or email me back. Thank you very much. My contact details are in the email attached with the link to this video.